Welcome to another edition of Us TV. TV for us, doing it for us. We're here at Smoking Jay's. We're doing a movie review today on two great movies. Actually, Academy Award-winning movies. The first is The Green Book. By my side, of course, I have my co-host with me, JC.
Hello.
JJ.
How you doing?
And you gonna be JN. Now, The Green Book is the story of a Dr. Shirley. He's a musician who's taking a tour in the Deep South in 1962 when driving while black was dangerous. He hired a gentleman by the name of Tony to protect him. Now, Jeff, I gotta ask you, you saw the movie, what did you think?
Well, Tony, who was Italian from the Bronx, and they were racist. They were a racist family. So when he knew that he was driving a black man down south, wasn't sure if he wanted to do it, but if the money was right, he would do it. Eventually, took the job, and through each other, they both learned so many things, and just so inspirational. If I don't want to be too corny, but
no, that's not corny at all. And we welcome that real emotion, those real feelings. So no, please, Jeff, share.
It feels so good. It's good when you see that, because the world today, all the racism, and it's just not right. You don't judge a person by their skin color. If they're an asshole, they're an asshole. If they're not, they're not.
JJ, well said. JC, what did you think?
Yeah, I thought it was really good. I thought there was a lot of good performances by Viggo Mortensen as Tony Lip, whose son actually wrote the movie.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah, the son wrote the movie. He was actually, and his father was an actor too. He was in The Godfather. He was in Goodfellas. He played like a little bit, and he was also in Sopranos. He was the New York
Head guy.
Yeah, so Viggo was great.
Great.
Tony Lip and Mashallah Ali.
Yes, sir, Mr. Ali.
Another great performance as Dr. Donald Shirley. And the tale of these two guys, just traveling the road in those times, in the early 60s, Deep South, still so much segregation and everything, just crazy rules. So yeah, it was a really great tale, and
there was some funny parts too.
Well, I wanted you guys to tell me what, for the viewers at home who haven't seen the movie. Obviously, we don't want to ruin it for you, but again, we love the movie and we wanted to bring it to you live, how it touched us. This tale of friendship, again, like John said, JC, in the Deep South. Now, you mentioned favorite parts. JJ, tell the audience at home one of your favorite parts.
A few favorite parts. One part was when the black man, Dr. Dr.
Shirley. Dr. Shirley.
I apologize.
It's alright.
He actually never had fried chicken before, which, as we know today, that is apparently a stereotypical black man food, correct? Am I right or wrong?
He's learning. Jeff is
learning. Am I right or wrong?
JJ, you called it. Go ahead.
Stereotypically, it's a black man's food. Right. However, he never had it before. Next thing you know, they're throwing chicken bones out the window. He's loving it. And Tony throws out the cup. And he says, what are you doing? Next thing you know, they're in reverse. He picks up the cup. So he's teaching Tony as Tony's teaching him. It's just one of my favorites.
That is something that you said off camera, JC. Yeah. You mentioned the teaching. Go into that for the people at home.
I feel like they were both able to obviously learn from each other. And, Tony was not as cultured as Dr. Shirley was. So he was able to give him some of that, helped him with writing the letters to his wife and stuff.
Which is amazing, by the way.
Whereas I felt like the Tony character kind of gave him more confidence in himself and to kind of burst out of that bubble that he was in and his, basically castle, like he said, on top of Carnegie Hall, where he just, had his own little thing and just kind of kept to himself. So
he was alone.
It's interesting too, because reading about it, outside of it, it seems like Dr. Shirley's family doesn't agree with the picture.
That is something that was brought up, so thank you for bringing that to the viewers at home.
Yeah, they feel like it wasn't really like that. Like they weren't really great friends. He was just a butler.
In the movie, they project that Dr. Shirley wasn't really connected to his family. And so again, that alone part of the movie when in fact the family was objecting, saying no, they were very close and they were very tight. But I think the tale still holds true in that going through that journey together, breaking down all those barriers, and more importantly, breaking down ignorance.
Yes.
So in the beginning of the film, Tony has a African American gentleman come, and they're actually, I think, working on plumbing in the home, and the wife offers them something to drink. They have the drink and they leave. He then takes the glasses and puts them in the garbage, as if to say that if a black person drinks from the glass, we can't use the glasses anymore. The wife sees that when she comes in to scrape the plates of the evening dinner, and basically takes the glasses out. So it's at that point we realize that Tony from the beginning was in fact plagued with ignorance and racism and had no idea about Dr. Shirley, and then being impressed with Dr. Shirley by going to his office, seeing all the great magnificent things that he had. But then again, the other side of the tale, which JC you brought up, he was alone. So he was cultured, he spoke 7 different languages.
Right, we never heard Little Richard or Chubby Checker. Or,
so people that were of his own
Sam
people.
Cooke and all these guys.
Another great thing that I thought was when he said, "I'm not good enough to be black, not good enough to be white, not good enough to be a man. Then who am I?" And that just hit Tony. You could tell. And then Tony invited him up to the family for a Christmas dinner, and it was just.
And then from then on, because it's a true story, they had Christmas dinner.
Yes.
Every year after that.
I liked the brother-in-law in the movies, Sebastian Maniscalco.
Oh, you were saying he's a comedian.
Yeah, he's just starting to act now. He's really good. He was a small part in there, but I thought he was really good. And he's going to be in the new Scorsese movie coming up with Pacino and Harvey Keitel.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Yeah, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So.
Okay, so yeah, look for that, viewers. That should be a pretty crazy
really cool.
film.
Look for him too, man. He looks like he might have a good career acting. Imagine that being, in the room with those guys, like when he was early acting, just sitting there with Scorsese and directing. It's crazy.
Right.
So good for him, man.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Again, people pushing forward. Now, the interesting thing that I thought was the wife actually asked her husband, "What's that book?" And then he had to describe to her that there's a motorist manual to assist people that are driving while black. And that's actually a real book.
Like where to stay.
Yeah, it's pretty genius.
When you're there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
The author's name was Green, right?
Yes, that's actually his last name.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Hugo Green.
Then he went to the white bar, he just wanted a drink.
Roughed him up a little bit.
But again, being in the deep south, that's a no-no.
Exactly.
So even when the police officers pulled them over, he explained to them that they're in a sundown town was the phrase used.
You can't be out during
That's pretty wild if you think about it. Imagine that.
Yeah.
They had those kind of rules that actually enforced back then.
Exactly.
Right. Again, another epic tale showing the diversity of mankind and humanity. And through love, knowledge, and understanding, we are able to achieve anything we want.
Exactly.
So thank you, JC, and thank you, JJ, for your input on that movie. We're going to move forward, ladies and gentlemen, with the next movie, which I actually really liked, was Blackkklansman.
Jeff, I believe you mean White Klansman? Too soon?
Way too soon. So as you can see, JJ is a comedian.
And then
very funny. We love him.
Blackkklansman. Okay, buddy.
Right. Well, that's the premise of the movie. I'm glad you said that, JJ, because it's really interesting that you did that.
Yeah.
Because it does sound a little off, obviously, being a Blackkklansman, something you've never really heard. But again, another true-to-life movie. This is another film that was brought out that was actually a true story.
Based on true events.
Based on true events, as they say. Thank you, Jay-Z.
The Green Book
JC.
inspired by true stories, but you know. So they are true, but they might have manipulated a few things. Spike Lee might have had his own opinion on certain things.
Well, shout out to Spike. Shout out to Brooklyn.
Absolutely.
Spike. I thought the movie was very well directed by Spike, and but he got the screenplay award, so he did get his Oscar, which is cool for him.
Yes.
Is that his first
one.
Oscar?
Of course.
He deserved one.
So wow.
But
I mean, it's been years. Like finally, this guy gets, his accolades on the film. But we want to give the viewers at home kind of the picture of what the film is about, so that way you're clear. It's the first African American police officer in Colorado Springs.
Yep.
And he actually decides to answer an advertisement in the newspaper for the Ku Klux Klan. And in doing so, he connects with, I think at that time, the Grand Wizard was...
Well, it was the head of the organization.
Yes, thank you, please.
Was David Duke. Was David Duke, but I think they named him as the Grand Wizard. I think might be the title. But nevertheless, in doing so, through telemarketing, I guess is what we would say that was the way that was done. He used the telephone to get in touch with and then eventually become a member of the Ku Klux Klan. So there was an investigation into their activities, and the interesting events that followed in the film showed you how policing is done. I think that was a little interesting how they had a gentleman on the force who was habitually racist.
Yes.
And constantly doing things. So I think that was...
Well, it was like he told him in the movie, it's like you're basically the Jackie Robinson of
police officers in
Colorado Springs Police. So think about what Jackie Robinson had to deal with. Are you going to be able to deal with that? He told him. So
shout out to Lieutenant Joe Kenda.
It was expected
Springs,
back
ID
then.
channel. Thank you.
Shout out to who? I'm sorry.
Lieutenant Joe Kenda from Colorado Springs ID channel. Thank you.
ID channel. Okay.
Thank you.
Again,
Jeff watches a lot of murder porn.
Clearly. Wow. Okay. We're gonna get off that subject and back to this.
No murder porn, I promise.
Yeah, I don't. That's sexual deviance. Sexual deviance.
Schoolgirl, maybe. But
maybe schoolgirl.
Oh, now it's getting weird.
You talking about porn?
Yeah, but are you envisioning? But are you envisioning a schoolgirl? Is that where your mind went just now?
Yes.
We were talking about a movie, and
but he said the word porn, so I went.
So you went straight to
he got an instant boner.
Second, I said.
But here's my question.
I just thought
what color is the skirt?
Popped the
What color is the skirt?
Play it, obviously.
Obviously. See this guy?
Please.
So anyway, we're back to you, ladies and gentlemen. We apologize for shifting the conversation for just a moment. It gets a little crazy with the smoking J's, as you can see.
Especially with the beers and the liquor.
Well, the beers. All right, but the key is Blackkklansman and the true-to-life story of a black police officer joining the Ku Klux Klan. They also set off a bomb in the movie.
There was an explosion in the movie.
There was an explosion.
And I think what was interesting was they used...
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
We gotta help the people. Listen, I think one of the great keys is Denzel Washington's son is actually playing lead, John David Washington. So when you look at his performance, again, shout out to Spike and shout out to him, in that he's giving us a really great tale and a real.
I gotta say.
Tell me.
I really do my research because I had no idea that it was Denzel Washington's son.
Okay.
Who is?
The kid in the movie.
The main actor?
Ladies and gentlemen, JJ.
The main actor.
Yeah,
Yes.
Apparently, I didn't know this either.
Okay.
So, boo to me for not doing my research.
No, you did.
That's pretty awesome.
Don't say
That's
that.
pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah, I thought he was really good in the movie. I thought it was interesting. The one thing I didn't get was the voice difference between him as Ron and, of course, Kylo Ren guy.
Kylo Ren, shout out to Star Wars.
Yes, Kylo Ren guy.
Of course, that's what he's doing.
Deep voice, it's like it's so profound. I don't know, it's just weird to me. But other than that, I thought it was a really good movie. Again, I thought it was very well directed by Spike, and I thought he should have got maybe a best director instead of screenplay. But
you heard it here first. JC on Smoking J's, telling the truth. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
Overall, it was a good movie. I did like the Green Book better personally.
Yes.
But
I think that the Green Book is a story about love, and so love is always needed. And I think that the Black
it's more of a heartwarming type.
Yeah, it was kind of dark.
It had the comedy. It had the rough times, but then it had the happy ending. The Klansman did too.
The happy ending?
Yeah. Now he's got me thinking about Asian porn.
I got Plaid in my brain. What do you got?
Now I'm thinking about Asian porn.
Oh!
About a happy ending.
going to Orchids of Asia after this or what?
Orchids of Asia.
He's naming the place. No.
Meet and craft there, buddy. You
We don't know the location. We don't know the location. Anyway, folks, back to the movie review. So you guys thought the movies were great.
Good.
Now the
good and great.
Good and great. Now,
Good and great.
obviously, the viewers at home, you want to know what are these? What do you know? What? No. What are their credentials? If they believe that a movie is good, what are some great movies? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the Smoking Jay panel, what are their favorite movies? I'm going to start with you, JJ. What's your favorite movie?
This is tough.
Of course it's tough. I'm bringing it on you
here.
right here in front of live. Come on, tell everybody.
Tough.
Tell everybody.
Well, I mean,
Favorite.
Casino, Goodfellas.
No, you can't name more than 2 movies. That's the.
I just named 2.
You only one.
You just said you can't name more than 2. And I said 2, buddy.
Now is that went down
Caught, it's on videotape, thank you.
All right, he's trying to plead his case. I don't know if you guys are with him. Is the world with him?
No,
we don't
they
know.
are, buddy.
But so you picked 2 mob movies. Tell me why? Because you're Irish, right?
No, I'm Polish.
You're Polish. I apologize. I didn't mean to
A
upset.
little
I didn't mean to
Irish,
upset anybody in the house that's
Danish,
Irish or
Norwegian.
Polish. I just
Mostly
knew he wasn't
Polish.
Italian, so that's the reason why.
Yeah, mostly
So why do you like the mob movies? Tell us.
I just
Is it
like
the violence
I
and the
like
sex?
no, I
Tell
like the family aspect of it.
See that? He's a
I
family
do
man.
like the
Ladies,
family aspect.
ladies,
I
he's
do.
looking for love. JJ is looking for
I
love.
do like the family aspect of it. However, you know, I
Murderous
also like
families.
the mob
Oh, wow.
mentality as well.
See, JC, he picked it up. He said murder in the family
No,
doesn't
I don't
really
like
make
that.
it love, so it's mafia.
But you know, if you're not a rat, you'll be fine.
Hey, that's
You'll be
another
fine.
that's another
You're
shout
not a
out to
rat,
the kids.
you'll
Don't
be
tell,
fine.
don't tell,
Yeah,
don't
do
tell.
not rat.
Don't tell.
That's it.
All right, JC, we gotta ask you.
Oh, yes,
he came
my
up. I mean, he
favorite
took
movie.
he
You know
took,
what,
he took the two top movies. So I don't know. Cannon, what are you gonna give us? Tell us, JC.
Just on the spot, I gotta say Reservoir Dogs is one of my favorite movies.
Wow. First of all, we love Quentin Tarantino.
Oh
I love
yes,
Quentin Tarantino.
Hateful Eight,
We love
buddy.
Quentin
Hateful Eight.
And yeah, that movie I've watched so many times. I just love the dialogue in the movie, especially at the time, seeing it, you know, back in those days. It was,
Mr. Pink, Mr. Blue, Mr. Green, Mr. Yellow.
Yeah, it was great. It was really, really good. It was really well done. Harvey Keitel's performance
I don't wanna be Mr.
was
Pink.
amazing. And
Harvey Keitel is amazing.
I don't want
yeah,
to
he's
be
amazing.
You're lucky you're not Mr. Yellow.
So yeah, that's gonna be my pick for my favorite movie, just off the top of the.
Now, because I'm
double
old,
piece.
You get
because
two.
I'm old, I'm
get
gonna pick
five
an
too?
older movie. Yeah, no, you know what, JC, he's right. You get 2
You get
movies.
two.
So
Oh,
Reservoir
I gotta be
Dogs is
another
1 for JC. Let's hear 2.
Number 2.
Never Ending Story.
Never ending story.
Glory.
No, not never ending story. I see that in movies though.
Of course you did. Everyone saw it.
Shit, I don't know, man.
Reservoir Dogs
Mary
was a good one. I don't know if
Poppins,
you can top
Pippi Longstocking.
I don't know if you can
Saves
top
America,
that.
I believe.
I don't know if you can top that.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Oh, come on, John.
Reservoir Dogs.
Pick any more. Pulp Fiction.
I mean, technically, you could actually
Pulp
grab.
Friction, if
You
you.
Pulp
can
Fiction
actually,
was good.
you can
Pulp
actually
Friction
grab
was good.
another
Oh
Quentin
God,
Tarantino film.
It's got hard again.
You can grab
If
another.
I was gonna
Quentin-
grab another, it'd be Pulp Fiction, of course. I mean.
So then, Pulp Fiction, classic. We
Well,
love that movie. Pulp Fiction.
Now, what about you, Mr. JM?
Well, I'm old school. So my first movie pick would be
Dolomite.
The Warrior.
So am I.
He insults me. Dolomite. He insults me. I want this on camera. He insulted me. Dolomite.
No,
not
Warriors
that we
is a
don't
good
love
pick.
Dolomite. Not that we don't love Dolomite. Not that they're not going to do a remake of it. Not that, you know, they haven't
They're
had it.
doing
Because
like a biopic, I think.
they've had it. They've had it. That's the point.
Eddie Murphy.
But back to
Coming
my
to
pick.
America, buddy. I should have said coming to
You
America.
should have,
sorry.
but you lost your turn.
I
My
did.
turn now.
Your turn.
The Warriors is a classic tale of street life. A gang from Brooklyn, New York, trapped in the
Coney
Bronx. Coney Island, excuse me.
Shouts to Nems, Coney Island.
We love them.
Nems.
We love them. We love them. We love them. We love them. As they travel through the boroughs to get back home, all the things that they have to deal with. So, that's my first movie pick. My second one, shout out to my son Zion, is The Last
I never saw that
Dragon.
one.
The Last Dragon.
Oh, that's right.
The Last
Shout out
Dragon.
to my
The Last
son.
Dragon.
I thought
Well, I
that
had
was
to shout out to my son.
Zion. That sounded like
Well,
a
I had
movie.
to. Well, yeah, you know
That
what?
could
We'll
be.
do that one. Thanks.
I think
JC.
Will
See how it
Smith-
comes with the movie ideas?
Will Smith's coming out with that next month.
No, that's bucket list. That's bucket list.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to my
Bucket
son
list is bucket
Jada, I think.
Sorry.
Right,
Jada.
right. He's totally off. He's totally
Shout out
off.
to my
All right, so you want to do Coming to America? Do you want to
Last
switch?
Dragon, though, was great.
Last Dragon was great.
It's
It was
interesting picks that you got, Merrill. I gotta say.
Well, remember the movie was actually done with Timac and Vanity, and it's the story.
What did Timac ever do after that?
Well, I think he's actually still
Little Lord
training.
Fauntleroy, I believe.
He was training like a lot of celebrities. He's a real martial artist.
Did he ever do another movie though, Timac?
Yeah, Little
No,
Lord
he didn't do.
Fauntleroy.
No, he didn't do another movie after that.
Die
He's
Hard.
like-
Die
yeah,
Hard.
he-
That's another good classic of mine. Die Hard.
So you going over because now that's 4 movies. Right,
Die Hard.
4 movies.
Tommy Boy.
Can we go
Karate
back to
Kid,
Coming to America? Shout out to Eddie Murphy and the Eddie Murphy, and the Murphy family.
Oh, absolutely.
We love them.
Christmas
How about the
favorite,
Arsenio Hall family? Jeez Louise, you forget about the little guy.
We do love Hall.
The Halls.
We do love Hall. We do love Hall. I mean, he had a
Halls.
great show. It was a great run. There's really nobody in late night television like Arsenio Hall. I think the other guy right now, he has the Roots. Who's that guy?
Questlove.
Well, I do like Conan.
Yeah, but
I do
Conan.
like
He likes
Conan.
Conan.
I do like
Oh,
Conan.
you're talking about Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon is who we love.
Oh,
Because he has Questlove. He has, the Roots.
Yeah, they're great, but
Wasn't those
he
the
is
Roots?
not great.
You don't like him as a comedian?
Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon. No, I like them as comedian, but I don't like them as hosts.
Oh, wow.
With their political views.
So wait
Oh.
a second. You don't like politics?
No, I do, but they have.
So let's get into your political views.
They
You don't
just
like
go
these guys. What are you saying?
Whatever the man wants them to say, they'll say. It
Who's
doesn't
the
matter
man?
what they're
Does he have a
thinking.
fictional character behind him? What man are you talking about, Jay?
I don't know. I don't think his
What?
man is the same as your man.
No,
I'm
definitely different.
confused. I gotta sit back on this. JJ, help the audience out. They don't know this fictional man you're talking about. There's someone that exists behind the scenes. Is he like a puppet
Yes,
master?
they
What are you talking
want to, make this guy happy. Make
Who's the guy?
The government. Besides Trump, it's just.
You're saying besides Trump?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, they're against Trump. Oh, big time.
Okay, but I mean, I think women are against Trump too. Right?
No,
He
not a
grabs
woman.
vaginas.
That was a long time ago. He grew up.
You know,
He grew up in 5 years.
Oh,
He grabbed
absolutely.
vagina. The guy's 70-something years old, and now all of a sudden you think he grew up.
I saw a good meme the other day. The billionaire put aside his billionaire status for a minute to take all this ridicule. He didn't have to do this. He could have just been making billions and billions of dollars on the side doing nothing. But instead he became president to make America great again.
Wow. So
Whoa.
that's why we're having this show, ladies and
Whoa.
gentlemen, is that we
That's why we're
have
having
these
the
type
show?
of conversations. Well, no, to where this
What do you
type
mean you
of-
don't know?
Well,
Don't
he
be
doesn't-
afraid.
He doesn't agree with you.
No, he doesn't
Well,
have to
maybe he does.
agree.
It
No,
doesn't
no,
matter.
they're-
Anyway, it was interesting how he said the billionaire took a job to make America great again.
I don't know that he
And
was a
also-
billionaire though.
No, he was a bum. But that's not the point.
Definitely.
This is the confusion. When you take the job as president, you can steal more than you can as not being the president. Isn't that correct, ladies and gentlemen at home? Oh, okay. So you all know that politicians steal for a living. That's what they do. Jeff, unfortunately, he's a little younger than I.
He didn't need to steal. He already
Did you hear this
had
shit?
millions
Did you
of
hear
dollars.
this?
Yes, right.
He
to
didn't
steal.
need, a politician didn't need to steal.
No,
You hear this?
he didn't. He was one of the
You
only
know what?
ones that
I don't want to
did
be
not
unfair
need
to
it.
the audience because I'm sure it's just looking
Everyone
like a
has their own
one-side
opinion.
battle.
Yeah.
Let's get JC in this.
Yes.
What are your opinions?
Ah,
Come on. He doesn't want to talk about politics. That's
yeah,
the
I'm
great
not a big politic guy, man, but you know,
Pittsburgh.
He just said he's making America great again.
Take it to
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
That
That's
was
from the
good.
movie, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
in case
from
you weren't
Green-
aware.
Yeah, you know, I thought we were talking about the movie, not Trump, but I mean, I'm not a big Trump supporter, or I'm not, you know, a big Trump whatever. I don't care, man. It's like, it's all just another puppet to me. It's all bullshit. You know, he's a little loose with his mouth on the
Yes,
internet and stuff.
that
So,
is for
you know,
sure.
it's comical and amusing in a way, and
Right, it definitely is.
it's just funny to me that the guy that I watched host the
I
The
know.
Apprentice is
I can't even believe that.
running
Is
this
the commander in
the
chief.
commander in chief of
The
the free world.
commander in chief.
But at the same time, I don't know. Maybe we need that. I don't know. I mean, who knows? I don't. Is there a huge difference in my life right now? No. Will there be down the road? Will we see
Maybe
Armageddon? Will we see fucking WW6?
Wow.
You know?
You see where he goes, ladies
I
and
don't
gentlemen?
fucking know, bro.
He fast forwards to World War. Okay, so
Well,
let's just deal with the
Jeff
here
to
and
Jeff.
now.
That's a Jeff line. The WW6.
Right. Of course.
That's the
Of course,
JJ.
JJ. Remember, he's
JJ.
copywriting this. JJ said it. Okay.
Fucking JJ.
All right, so it's interesting. Everyone at home is very interested in what you said. You guys come from different views. So it's very interesting to have the show and to have different views like that because obviously I'm completely opposed to, the bullshit.
The bullshit.
I think that one...
I'm gonna
Me too.
You're gonna literally.
This is part of the show, buddy.
All right, guys, get the beer. Anyway, 1 out of every 5 children in America goes to bed hungry. It doesn't affect his life. He's right. He still has gas to drive to work. Right? He can still feed his family. He has 2 boys by the way. It's not like we don't know each other.
Will you drink the Coors Light?
He has 2 boys, so he's taking care of them.
Oh yeah.
Right?
I don't really.
So his life's not being affected.
Okay.
Meanwhile,
You don't like that shit.
things are actually happening in the world that matter and that are being affected, and people are being affected. Our morality. Are you kidding? Cut.
Cut.
Cut. Passing fucking beers around. What's wrong with you guys?
Don't cut.
No, he's cutting. He cut.
He didn't cut. Did he?
He cut. You can cut later.
Did he cut?
Cut right now.
All right.
Right? Can't you just
Because
fucking.
we went to the
Oh,
left
yeah.
with the political shit. We weren't supposed to be.
Yeah, I know we weren't supposed to.
So we
How
got
did it even
here.
happen?
I don't know.
You should probably just kill it at one flick, man.
Or no, just kill it at the political stuff. Because I don't want people hating.
Or do you just want to do the Green Mile and don't do? I mean, the Green Book. And
No, the Ku Klux Klan movie.
I don't know.
We did good.
It got us divided.
Yeah,
in the
it's a
room.
little.
It made us get emotional.
Exactly.
No.
He watched it all unfold. It got emotional. It can happen. Look at the fucking buddy. He's scared as shit.
That bunny's a Trump supporter.
He knows.
I have a good
You got
comment.
money. You were money.
There
Oh
we
my god! Oh my god! And you drinking now?
go. What do you think, buddy?
Fucking drinking now. He's drinking now.
What do you think about the white Klansman?
Right.
I mean the black
The
Klansman.
Blackkklansman.
He did put a little bit of rum in that bottle.
Yeah.
Wow,
did, buddy.
good job, good job.
Let's get
An
soaking
alcoholic
wet.
bunny. Ladies and gentlemen,
What's going on with the
Soaking
basketball right now? Yeah, we got LSU beating Maryland.
Oh, we need that.
like a
Are you
whole
still
night.
in the bracket, Jeff?
Yeah, I am.
So March Madness is currently
Are we
happening
running?
right now. Yes, we're running. So March Madness is where black athletes
Oh,
come on.
and they don't make a dime.
Oh, here we go. What
Meanwhile,
about the 2 white guys I see out there?
you know what? Shout out to the 2 white guys out there.
I don't see
Shout out to
Hey,
them.
I don't see any white guys out there.
You know what? I see
Actually,
one
on
guy.
these 2 teams,
Actually,
I
you know
don't
what?
either.
You know what? He's a light skinned black.
Yeah, they're all light skinned.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just. You're
Well, Louisiana, what do you expect?
I don't know. We watched in the movie The Green Book in Louisiana. They
They're
were
like the
racist
Mexican.
as shit. So I don't know. You tell me.
Well, not in 2019, buddy.
See, he
This is
says that.
1962.
He says that.
No,
He
they're
says
not as bad.
Wow, really? There's a level.
They're still
like you
bad,
could be
yes.
kind of pregnant.
No, that's different than
You
kind
could
of
be
racist.
kind of pregnant. What do you mean? You're either racist or you're not. What are you
No,
talking about?
That's not true. You could
What do
be
you mean?
racist enough where you would never fucking talk to a black guy. Or you could be racist just, I wouldn't want my daughter
See,
with
this
one.
is very interesting. That's why we need to have this conversation. Because in Jeff's mind, JJ, I love him, JJ. JJ believes that that type of thinking won't affect the rest of your life. The reality is it will. And
No,
I'll-
I agree.
I'm gonna
with
show you
that.
how. I'm
Absolutely.
gonna show you.
No,
I'm
it
gonna show
does.
you. So I'm a teacher at a school, and I'm racist.
You are?
So guess what? No, technically I'm not. For the
Oh.
example, I am. Thank you again, JC.
He does not teach.
Funny as hell. No, I don't. Both of my sisters are in the DOE, but that's not the point. The point is in me being a teacher, if I'm racist, I'm not going to give you what you need as a black child to progress and to move forward.
Well, now that's a...
No, but I'm
that's a
explaining. But I'm
different-
explaining.
there's
But I'm
different types of
explaining.
racism.
But I'm explaining. You're telling me that there's different levels, and what I'm explaining to you is there is no level.
They're all...
No, you're either. Okay. So this is for debate. This
Yes,
is for
it
debate.
definitely
We're
is
debating.
debate.
We're debating.
People have
this.
different opinions.
We're debating it. We're debating it. You're saying that. You know, JC's gonna weigh in, but I gotta say this.
JC hasn't
He's
said
gonna
a
weigh in. He's gonna 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 weigh in.
JD's like, oh, I'm watching basketball right now.
He's watching basketball right now.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Let me hear your thoughts.
How can it not be different?
I don't think that there are levels to ignorance. You're either ignorant or you're not.
Yeah, but you can
Yeah,
be
there's
more
ignorance,
ignorant.
there's racism, there's prejudice, there's
You can be
there is
more-
levels to it, but I
Yes.
mean I don't know about different levels of racism as far
That's my
as
point. That's my point. So even though I'm a teacher, right, and I may do that to the students in my class, what about me driving home on the highway and seeing a homeless black person and maybe hitting them with my car?
Oh, Have you done that?
No, I've never done that. But I'm explaining that someone could do that. So when you say that there are levels, I'm explaining who's gauging the levels of racism in a person. You either believe that shit or you don't. And if you do,
you're racist or you're not.
That's my point.
Or you're a little racist. Or a lot of racist. There's different.
You're a little. We here at Smoking Jays would like to say that we loved the Green Book and the Blackkklansman.
That's it?
I don't know. Is that it? I'm joking. JJ, tell the people your conclusion on both films. Go.
Love the Green Book. Everyone should see it. No matter what age, what race, nothing. Same thing with the Klansman, but liked it. Definitely liked it. Same thing. Both had had some good comedy scenes as well as lots of learning in there as well. I have one scene here written down, and it's I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but I will just keep the bad word out of it. He said Martin Luther Coons instead of Martin Luther King, and that was Alec Baldwin. I couldn't believe it. That's how Blackkklansman started.
So in the beginning of the movie,
I was like, what am I watching?
In the beginning of the movie, what he's depicting is a scene in which Alec Baldwin is an actor. We all know him.
Now, he is the president in that scene?
No. He's a leading politician, but more importantly, you see him practicing and acting to present a fear-monger hate speech, which is what that is. Propaganda. JC. Love how we come in real quick with propaganda. And so we watch that scene of a man who's not passionate about taking care of the people or helping the people. It's just a message of fear to make people do certain things. So it was a manipulation tactic, propaganda, as JC said. Absolutely. So yes, that was very interesting. That's actually the beginning of opening scene of the movie.
Yeah, so that's why I was like kind of taken back at first. Like, what am I about to watch? But then the Black Panther rally, I was screaming F Whitey, and I couldn't believe it. I wanted to be part of the Black Panthers because the motivational speech that they gave was.
That's it. You're ready to take
I was calling my rabbit, if you could scream to the rabbit, a honky fuck. And he needs
Whoa. This is a family show, Jeff. Stop it.
Oh, I can't curse?
Please don't.
I was calling him a honky, racist prick. I said,
but he's a very innocent rabbit, and that's really unfair of you.
He is, but he's white, and I was part of Black Panther. I was a Black Panther for 5 minutes there.
He was a Black Panther for 5 minutes.
It got me.
That inspired him. And JC, your thoughts, please share with the world.
I mean, both movies are really good.
Were you a Black Panther at all?
I was never Black Panther. I thought, the Green Book, again, as I said, was really well acted and then well done, well written. Whereas I felt the Blackkklansman was really well directed.
Black Panther?
I also like the score in that movie too.
Now, John, you're a music guy. JC's a music guy. For the people at home that don't know, this is a guy that's loved music his entire life. So when he says the score, we got to dig a little deeper. What songs really came at you in the score?
The songs in the movie, but there was the original score too that I liked. Had the little funky in a way,
Okay.
To go with the time period, early 70s.
Okay.
And I like both movies. Most people probably seen these movies by now, watching this shit. So
right.
But they were great movies.
Definitely. You said shit. You didn't yell at him.
You know what? I'm wrong. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be cursing.
No.
But it's Smoking Jays, so we can't.
Smoking Jays, check it out. This is the first
of many shows.
Many.
Brought to you by Us TV, TV Fuzz doing it for us. Again, we want to thank you for tuning in. Please hit the like button and the share button. Fellas?
Peace. Had a great time. Bud Light, still.
Are they paying us for this?
Flag your video, bro.
I want to check.
Are you serious?
I want to check.